What's up, everybody? I'm back, and I'm continuing to go over what was being printed in the press at the time of Steven Avery and Brendan Dassey's arrest and what was being printed at the time their trial was going on. We are currently getting towards the end of the trial, but I will continue to go over what was being printed after the trial had ended. Now, this first article from today is from March 9th, 2007, and is from the Madison, Wisconsin State Journal. The headline is, Steven Avery's attorneys start their case. Steven Avery's attorneys started presenting their case Thursday, calling two witnesses who poked holes in the prosecutor's timeline of when a slain photographer visited his property. School bus driver Lisa, Buchner, testified Thursday that she usually drops off Avery's two nephews, Brendan and Blaine Dassey, between 3:30 and 3:40 p.m. About the same time, she saw a woman taking photos of a van. She couldn't remember the exact day. John Leurquin, who delivers propane for Valder's Coop, testified that he fills his truck with propane near the Avery's property. He said he usually fuels up at about 3:30 p.m. He was filling up on October 31st, 2005, when he saw a green sports utility vehicle leave the Avery property. He testified, but he didn't see who was driving. Prosecutor Ken Kratz had said Teresa Halbach arrived at the Avery salvage yard at about 2:30 p.m. Bobby Dassey, Brendan's oldest brother, testified that he last saw Teresa Halbach heading toward Avery's trailer at about 2:45 p.m. The next article is from March 10th, 2007, and it is from the Madison, Wisconsin State Journal. It states, Steven Avery's lawyers called two experts. Steven Avery's attorneys called two experts Friday to support their claim that evidence was planted to frame him for the murder of a photographer. JANINEARVIZU, an independent laboratory quality auditor, testified Friday that she reviewed a report by the chief of the chemistry unit at the FBI lab in Virginia. He testified this week that he tested Avery's blood from a vial found unsecured in the courthouse and from 3 of Avery's blood stains from Teresa Halbach's vehicle. The blood vial contained the blood preservatives EDTA, he said, but he also said the stains did not contain the chemical, leading him to conclude they were not from the vial. She testified Friday, it's possible the blood came from the vial. So you can conclude that any of the 3 RAV4 stains that were examined by the FBI could have not come from the blood tube that contained Mr. Avery's blood, Jerry Buting asked. I can't conclude that, she said. She said that she couldn't tell from the FBI's method whether its results were valid or its detection limit was set so low. She said it's possible the FBI just didn't see the EDTA because there were small concentrations of it. The next article is from March 15th, 2007. Closing arguments center on DNA. Prosecutors trying a man who spent 18 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit told jurors Wednesday that DNA evidence in this murder case is incredibly powerful, but the defense claimed it's questionable. Special Prosecutor Ken Kratz told jurors in his closing arguments to remember how expert witnesses said Teresa Halbach's DNA was found on a bullet found in Steven Avery's garage, her blood found in her sport utility vehicle, her bones were found in a pit behind Steven Avery's trailer. Ken Kratz said the DNA lets Halbach tell her own story. She's telling you this is where I was. She's telling you this is what happened to me. She's telling you this is how I was killed. She's telling you this is how this person tried to hide me and where they tried to hide me. And it's the kind of evidence, it's the kind of powerful evidence you can't ignore. But defense attorney Jerome Buting said the state crime lab DNA analyst Sherry, who found Halbach's DNA on what Buting called the magic bullet, was under pressure to find evidence that put Halbach in Steven Avery's garage. She deviated from protocol when she contaminated a control test. Sherry testified that it didn't change the results. Jerry Buting also noted that Halbach's DNA was never found in Steven Avery's trailer, only on the bullet 4 months after his arrest. Why do we know that it's unreliable? What else is there to tell us maybe that it's an unreliable conclusion? Buting said, it's the only thing that's ever come up with Teresa Halbach's DNA. The defense did not complete closing arguments and will finish today before the prosecutor's offer of rebuttal. So those are the articles from today. We are at closing arguments, and it looks like they're going to continue in the next video because they were not completed on the day that they started. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the articles from today, and what do you think of what was going on in the case at this particular time? Let me know, leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.